horses are different. You know, they're just, I don't think sometimes people would think that a person could connect with a horse. Maybe they've never been around horses.
Seek out the horses. They'll take care of you. They're beautiful creatures, and they just understand, and you know, they'll nudge up to you and just give you a little love nudge, and that's a wonderful thing. But horses, they help people.
The horses don't judge you. They don't have any predispositions about anything about you. They just happy to see you. They just have that connection. 2016, VA contacted the Polk County Conservation Board because they own Jester Park Equestrian Center to see if they could develop a PTSD horse program for therapy to help their patients. So since 2016, they've had 300 veterans go through the horse programs out here. I'm a retired Des Moines police officer. I've been a quarter horse trainer for 40 years. Marine Corps veteran 6 years, combat, Gulf War. I have PTSD myself. And so I'm also working towards getting a first responder program up here that's going to mirror the veterans program for law enforcement, fire, and paramedics. The Wednesday night co-ed class and the driving classes are open to any veteran, no VA attachment, and they're free to any veteran that wants to come out here. The Monday morning classes are VA only with the VA therapist. Most of the veterans that come out here have little to no horse experience, and so they're always a little nervous at first. And then they kind of hook up to one horse, and that's pretty much the horse they're going to be with for the next 8 weeks. So that's how they form a bond.
You ready for it? Being a Marine combat veteran, I was in the 1st Gulf War. My unit punched into Kuwait 2 days before the ground war started. We're already fighting 2 days before the world even knew what was going on. And we saw a lot, we did a lot, and there was some deaths. You're good. You know, I've had a couple buddies already take their lives. Yeah, there you go. 5 years ago, I suffered a hemorrhagic stroke. I had a near-death experience. I crossed over and I came back, and I was moved into my girlfriend's small ranch, and she had horses, and I just love being around them. Love you too, buddy. It's self-reflection where you might not understand yourself, and the horses might understand you better than yourself. It's a heart-to-heart, just getting to understand the animal and the body language, and just feeling better about yourself. Let's go to the box over here.
Curtis, our driving instructor, he has to be on the cart with them. It's just like a learner's permit. You're learning how to drive a draft horse, a 2,200-pound animal. They're very well trained, but you just want to make sure they're safe.
After I went through school, I started with the Budweiser Clydesdales, and I traveled with them for 6 years. And then after that, I came here to Iowa, here at Jester Park. The comfort level is something that we really try to help them gain, is some confidence around the bigger horses. If we need to go down a size, you know, to one of our ponies, we can. But I usually like picking out one horse that's really suitable for that veteran, so that way they get to really form a bond with that horse and work off each other's skills. I think the horses play a critical role with the veterans by they can connect on a deeper level than just a human. And so I can usually tell if the veteran's having a good day or a bad day based on how the horse is reacting.
I don't know what it is with me, but I like it, you know. And that horse, one day I was talking to my therapist, she was up here, and I knew that I'd upset him just because he could tell in the tone of my voice of something I was talking about. And I just went up there and I put my arm up around his neck, and I was there petting him. And of course, he's such a big fella. I mean, he just kind of like wrapped his whole head and neck around me as to give me, like he was giving me a hug. And it was just, you know, you could feel it. I messed up my back really bad. I crushed 2 vertebrae, and I struggle with pain a lot. It kind of takes your mind, instead of being somewhere where you're kind of low and in pain, and you know, just it's frustrating. And this gives me a chance to do something else. and to focus on something else and find out that not everything's bad.
The whole thing is to get stronger, to have a better outlook on life. You might learn something about yourself. So it makes them think of something they might not have thought before.
Don't be afraid to try something new. You might like it.